Today we're going to see if we can use this generic benchtop power supply to charge my razor that's down to 10% charge, and I'm missing the charger right now. I'm one of those people who shaves on the way to work. But since we're in this pandemic apocalypse, I brought my razor home but left the charger back at the office. And that's about 2 hours away and not accessible. Sure, I could spend the 15 bucks, order it on Amazon and have it arrive like whenever. Then I remembered I've got all these salvaged electronic components with cool screens on them, and I have no idea what they do. But this one here is a power supply, and it has little knobs for voltage and current. So the goal today is to hopefully be able to dial in whatever the charger was putting into this razor, mimic it, and have this razor up and running. So the first thing I want to do is look up on the internet what the specifications of the charger were, or better yet, even find a picture of it so I can look on the side what the voltages and amps were. Luckily, I was able to find a large enough picture on the internet where I could read directly on the side of it what the voltage and the amps requirements were. And in this case, we're looking for 5.4 volts and 1.2 amps. Next, we're gonna wanna build a wire that connects the razor electrodes to the power supply terminals. And for this, we're gonna cut a piece of what is called zip cord and our electrical clip assortment so that we can put together a basic clip wire. I could have installed banana plugs for the terminals on the control panel end, but I didn't have any on hand, and sometimes you just gotta keep moving. I'm gonna hook this up much like we would if we were charging a car battery. So red is positive, black is negative. Black. And luckily on our razor, the electrodes are actually labeled positive and negative, so it takes the guesswork out. And so I'm gonna put red on positive and black to negative, making sure we're not touching our wires together, or else we might see sparks and this thing is going to make funny noises. So our wires are hooked up and the little screen is blank. Now we're going to slowly give it some voltage, and we can see that it's actually turned on the screen. 1.2 amps. Because current and voltage affect each other, I may have to fine tune a little bit. We might as well put exactly what the charger said on it, which was 5.4 and 1.2. And there's a coarse adjustment and a fine adjustment. It's indicating that it's plugged in, so now I'm gonna set a 1 hour timer and check on it periodically. So what am I gonna do for a whole hour? Well, that was fun. We are back, and it looks like our little experiment was a success. The razor is blinking at 100%. It took about 45 minutes. So I'm just gonna turn it off and unplug it. So this is amazing because I love shopping at Goodwill stores and Salvation Army, because a lot of times people throw things out like electronics that don't have a charger or a power supply for them. So it looks like as long as it's under 30 volts and whatever amperage it is, I don't know yet, we could possibly make old things come back to life, which is very post-apocalyptic. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your comments. Please like and subscribe if you'd like these videos to come to you automatically. And I will see you next time on Dave's Post-Apocalyptic World. The red, whoops. So you want to make sure you don't cross the wires or touch them like we just did.